Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title and the thumbnail in this video suggests, we're discussing another one of these kind of foreigners behaving badly in Thailand kind of scenarios here. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from Khao English, that's khao-english.com. Article is titled, "From Australian Suspect to Canadian Tourist in 7-Year Journey in Bangkok." A lot going on in this article and in this scenario. I'm going to make not just one video on this because there's multiple facets to this situation that I think can provide insight to viewers of this channel. I thought of making this video after reading the article, but quoting directly, on August 24, 2024, therefore, they revealed themselves to arrest him. And so basically, this person traveled into Thailand ostensibly right now on an Australian passport, but then it looks like this person had dual nationality and had used a Canadian passport in the past and had been arrested on that Canadian passport. We'll get into that here in a minute. And then came back in and then was apprehended by police. To just give some background, again, I urge those watching this video, go check out that article for more detail. Quoting further, on August 24, 2024, therefore, they revealed themselves to arrest him. He confessed to being the same person wanted on a 2017 arrest warrant and stated that he'd never been arrested for this case before. Quoting further, in 2017, customs officers at Suvarnabhumi Airport inspected, I'm going to redact the name, this person's luggage, then an Australian citizen. So again, this is a dual nationality issue. I'm going to drill down into the whole dual nationality thing with regard to travel into Thailand in a separate video, but suffices to say for this video, we're talking about somebody who first came in on a Canadian passport, then had some kind of problem with the law, had a warrant issued against them, subsequently it appears left, and then came back in on an Australian passport and was trying to, it looks to me like was trying to navigate through the cracks, as it were. Quoting further, then as an Australian citizen, as he was pushing his bag through the nothing to declare channel, they found more than 20 Apple iPhones, which he claimed he intended to resell for profit. Quoting further, at that time, officers charged him and handed him over to Suvarnabhumi Airport Police Station for prosecution. However, while the case was still in court, he left the country. 7 years later, he returned to Thailand and was finally arrested. Quoting further, this time officers informed him of his rights upon arrest. The suspect has contacted relatives or trusted individuals to notify them of his arrest at the first opportunity. The arresting officers then handed him over to investigators for further legal proceedings. Yeah, so this is one of those situations, if you find yourself being arrested at the airport, probably a good idea to contact an attorney as soon as possible so as to basically exercise what rights you may or may not have. But long story short here, what we're talking about is basically somebody who came in before, was cited criminally, and then returned using a different passport and has now been apprehended. Now, how is this possible? Look, in the past, and I'm not going to drill down into this super deep in this video, stay tuned, there's more coming on dual nationality. But suffice it to say, in the past, yeah, 2 different passports afforded people some quote-unquote latitude, if you will, with regard to travel. You know, they may be able to kind of pull this kind of thing where they might have had a problem in a country before, be it with immigration or even maybe law enforcement directly, and they turn around and use their other passport and utilize that travel document to come and go, notwithstanding problems they had in the past. Biometrics has effectively ended this as a practical matter. I've discussed this in other videos, but biometrics, the fingerprints they take, facial recognition, even retinal scans under certain circumstances are now oftentimes just part and parcel of dealing with immigration. Now, on a personal level, I could get into my personal feelings about this. I'm not thrilled about it. But that said, we have to deal with practicalities, and pragmatism demands that we deal with the truth and we deal with the situation for what it is. So the thing to take away from this video, one, is try not to get into problems with regard to illegal imports here in Thailand, and bringing things in to sell without declaring them can result in somebody getting into those kind of problems. I'm going to go into further detail on that in another video as well. The other thing is, and something else to take away from this video, again, with the advent of biometrics, it is not prudent to presume that dual nationality is going to act as some sort of cloaking device, if you will, with regard to immigration authorities here in the Kingdom of Thailand.